Wow! What happens when a player comes with a huge price tag and all eyes are on him? The world was watching as Antony made his way to Manchester United in a record-breaking move from Ajax. Fans were buzzing with excitement, expecting him to light up the Premier League. But as time went on, his journey took a turn no one expected. Stick around as we dive into the rise and fall of Antony at United and see what went wrong with this big-money move. Antony's journey at Manchester United after the huge £81.3 million move from Ajax in August 2022 started with so much expectation. The club had big hopes for him after such a pricey transfer. Initially, it looked like he was going to make an impact. He scored in his first 3 Premier League matches against the likes of Arsenal, Manchester City, and Everton. Can you imagine scoring against these big clubs on his debut? It was an incredible start, full of promise and hope for United fans. But then, nothing. After this early burst of success, his form started to dissipate. Over the next 2.5 seasons, he scored a mere 12 goals in 96 appearances. 12 goals. That's just not enough for a player brought in for that kind of money. Even worse, in the Premier League, he managed only 5 goals. Just 5. That's not what the fans were expecting when they invested so much in him. His inconsistency became more and more obvious, and his time at United started to feel like a missed opportunity. On top of his dwindling goal tally, his disciplinary issues only added to the frustration. More yellow cards than goals or assists? That's hard to believe, but it happened. Not only was he failing to make a positive impact on the pitch, but his behavior also made things worse. Instead of helping the team, it seemed like he was adding to the negative attention surrounding his career at United. It was a case of unfulfilled promise. So much expectation, but so little result. One of his most criticized performances occurred in a match against Fulham in November 2023, where fans labeled his first-half display as the worst half of football ever seen. Antony struggled significantly, losing possession multiple times and failing to make a meaningful impact, leading to his substitution in the 63rd minute. Such performances led to harsh comparisons, with some supporters deeming him worse than Baby, a former United player often cited as one of the club's least successful signings. In January 2025, seeking a fresh start, Antony joined Real Betis on loan until the end of the season. His debut for Betis was promising. He provided an assist just 14 minutes into the match against Athletic Bilbao, contributing to a 2-2 draw. This immediate impact led some fans to suggest that Manchester United might have been the problem rather than the player himself. Real Betis manager Manuel Pellegrini was well aware of Antony's talent. There was no doubt about his technical ability. However, he warned that Antony had a habit of performing flashy, unnecessary skills that didn't always help the team. This was a concern that had already been raised during his time at Manchester United, where fans and analysts criticized him for being too showy without making a real impact on the game. Pellegrini stressed that results matter more than style. He wanted Antony to channel his skills and energy into actions that would truly benefit the team: goals, assists, and smart decisions on the pitch. The manager believed that Antony's success at Betis would depend on how well he could adapt and prove that he was more than just a flair player. For Antony to transform his new club positively, he must address the shortcomings that plagued his tenure at Manchester United. This includes improving his decision-making in the final third, increasing his goal contributions, and maintaining discipline on the field. The style of play in LaLiga, which often emphasizes technical skill and tactical awareness, could suit Antony's abilities better than the physically demanding Premier League. By adapting his game to prioritize team success over individual flair, Antony has the opportunity to revitalize his career and become a valuable asset for Real Betis. So what's the final verdict on Antony's time at Manchester United? A roller coaster of highs and lows, expectations met with disappointment. From an exciting start to a career that didn't quite live up to the hype. One thing's for sure, his time at United will be remembered, but for all the wrong reasons. What's next for him? Can he find his form elsewhere, or will this be his legacy? Let us know what you think in the comments.